Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Aquarius and all Aquarius placements found within your birth chart or wherever you have 11th house influence. Cross watchers, of course, if you're watching for your Aquarius, you are welcome here. If you are new to any of these placements within your chart, just know that you can find all my services on my website. I offer really detailed, personalized birth chart readings that come with a 2-question tarot spread. So dive into my website, see what kind of specials and services that I provide if you are interested. And of course, if this reading resonates, you can set up a private reading. In this reading, Aquarius, we're going to discuss astrology for the month of June and beyond, of course, with these longer transits, specifically for your sun ascendant signs. But again, say you have a lot of Aquarius, you have a stellium, or if you're dealing with an Aquarius, this astrology portion is meant to deepen your understanding of what's going on astrologically. Also, you can find the June general love reading in the description box below. Watch for your other placements too, right? If it doesn't resonate, watch for your other placements. We are in Gemini season, your fellow air friend. Geminis are the intellects, the thought provokers, represented by the twins, symbolizing the duality of the head and the heart. And this connection is manifested, right, through the magician, through the power of manifestation, right? The balance between both. Gemini emphasizes balancing spiritual practices and practical application, right? The connection between the spiritual and the material worlds, Castor and Pollux, if you know their story. This dualism, akin to the head, logic, and the heart, intuition, asks us to find that balance and recognize that life is not black or white. Gemini is full of color and perspective and this spectrum and diversity that you as well know very well, right, Aquarius? I want you to think about this month. Some questions that I have for everyone is, where are you manifesting from? Are you manifesting from a place of lack, fear, judgment, or maybe past traumas? All right, Aquarius, let's dive in. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to this space. Cross watchers, again, if you're watching for an Aquarius, thank you for joining me as well. You're welcome here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Watch your other placements, okay? This is a big month. Right? Jupiter is transitioning into Gemini, and we have a stellium. We have a lot of energy in Gemini. What's this mean for you? On my Patreon channel, you can find my link for that. I am going to do a more detailed reading for all the signs on this Jupiter transit and how it's going to affect you. But we're going to talk about it briefly here. So 5th house emphasis for you this month, creative powerhouse. With any sort of complementary element, air, right? Gemini is a fellow air sign. There's always going to be harmony found there, right? So you are vibrating high. I see the vibrating on the bottom here. And I actually started your recording, but then I got distracted. So what I was talking about was, to access the gifts that are given with Jupiter energy, we have to first work through our Saturn, right? You say your Saturn return, I don't know what age you are, if you've experienced that yet, but usually every 20 to 29 years. And I want you to think back to that time in your life if you have experienced that, or if you're going through that currently, right? With my birth chart readings, we can really uncover this, but we have to really work through this Saturn energy, and we're going to be going through the Saturn retrograde at the end of the month. So it's going to help capitalize on this creative energy that's surrounding you with the 5th house emphasis. 5th house also does talk about children because it's just the house of creation. It's also about heart, what we're passionate about. So passion. Where the passion is, right? Where you magnetize towards, moving with your heart, being heart-centered, letting life kind of pull you through your heart. And also with Gemini, remember we talked about in the beginning, is the balance between the head and the heart is how we are able to manifest. So there is a lot of focus around your heart. Maybe again, as a fellow air sign, there's a lot of this mental activity. So a lot of focus on your heart chakra this month, okay? And feeling that joy, the play of the 5th house, right? Enjoying the fruits of your labor. And also the 5th house can talk about overindulgence. It's like, it reminds me, if I were to place a card on this house, it's the 9 of Cups, right? Even though 9 of Cups is Pisces energy, for me, it's just the way that I visualize it. And there can be overindulgence. It's the house of entertainment as well. So if you want to access that Jupiter's wisdom and also to move through some of these maybe challenges that Saturn might be bringing you, it is the house, the planet of karma, you know, structure, discipline. You're going to have to be careful of overindulgence, how you're entertaining yourself, right? Substances, addiction, you know, these are things that could be swirling around you. But all in all, very harmonious for you, this Gemini energy. We have the full moon in Capricorn. That's going to be on the 21st. And that's going to be in your 12th house. So yeah, downtime. 5th house, there's a buzzy energy to this, right? Play, entertainment, creativity. You could be just feeling bursts of energy, feeling really motivated. You know, your heart feels full to some capacity. And if it doesn't, do more of that. But full moon in Capricorn on that day, especially with that 12th house emphasis, take some downtime. Because the 12th house is requiring you to rest, to recalibrate as we enter into this Saturn retrograde, which is going to be occurring on June 29th till November 15th. I want to emphasize for you as well, because I do look into Vedic astrology a bit, especially with certain planets. This is just my style, right? I take a little bit from everything. I am not that fixated. I'm a mutable sign. So, you know, you're a fixed sign, air. I'm a mutable air. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I have to learn how to sometimes stay more focused on one thing. But when it comes to astrology and tarot and spirituality, I'm an open book, you know, an open vessel, right? That spectrum that Gemini brings, it brings a lot of diversity to the table. And you know that as well. So what I was getting at was that in Vedic astrology, Saturn's still in Aquarius, and it's still going to be in Aquarius technically till 2025. So I bring this up when there's a retrograde because it looks at the house prior. So Saturn in Pisces, which you can find a link below, I talked about this last year when it entered in Western astrology perspective. And it's good to take from both, because if you look at it from the point of view of Western, it's kind of like you get a sneak peek into the future in a way, right? Because it's ahead. And then the Vedic is kind of like what's before, right? So there's a lot of things to learn from both. So Saturn in your first house, of course, this is going to definitely be talking a lot around karma that's coming up, asking you to become more disciplined, creating more routine, structure. Also in a collective perspective and a macro level as a global unit, this is talking about universal law, you know, growth attunement, karmic justice, humanitarian, which we're seeing this reflected in the world, you know, coming together, especially with Pluto now in your sign. So there's a strong Aquarian vibe with the outer planets that is allowing us to become more of this, more, what's the word? I know humanitarian is one of the words, but I'm thinking like a global unit. Like, let's get on the same page here. Like, let's try to at least agree on things that everyone deserves, right? So just, yeah, law, right? Progressive attitudes, right? More liberal thinking, but trying to find some sort of balance here amongst the communities. You govern and rule the 11th house, which is our communities. So I say that here because that is still at the forefront. But second house is what I also want you to really think about, second and first, okay? So Saturn in your second house. What does this mean? Second house is security, okay? When it boils down to it, it's security. It's what we have. It's Taurus energy. Where do you have second house or Taurus in your chart? This is our resources, our earned income. You could be feeling like you are gaining and to some extent, right? Because also Saturn in Aquarius is actually exalted, because I don't know if you knew this, but to some astrologers, Saturn, you're actually governed and ruled by Saturn, you and Capricorn, okay? So there's a little information that you could dive into if you're interested in that kind of thing. Looking into Vedic astrology, that might benefit you as well. But yeah, second house, this is earned income, and this is a general reading, so this can look really different. There could be a lot of lessons that you're having to apply from your past around what you have, what you deem valuable, and why. And career changes, right? Our resources, and how we express ourselves outwardly, first house, right? What we are doing, what actions we are taking to create sustainability, and yeah, dedication, right? Authenticity as well. Saturn wants to express ourselves authentically. And vibe high is what I'm seeing here with the vibration. Attunement is what I'm hearing too. Attunement is the word that's sticking out for you. So it's like fine details, attuning something, like tuning an instrument. That can be a very tedious process for some. You know, because even when you think of an instrument, when you put it down, just within a couple days, you have to tune it again. So this is an ongoing process is what I'm hearing for you. It's not, again, black and white. It's not a one size fits all. It's not like, okay, I did it one day and I'm good. It's something that you have to continuously revisit with Saturn, because again, Saturn is time. This is Chronos. We have these life reviews that come up, especially when Saturn goes retrograde. It's kind of like I'm getting the vision of like Father Time sitting you down and being like, okay, and bust out this long scroll. You have to like look over some things, and it's okay. These are phases, these are cycles that we're having to revisit, especially around what we have, our resources, how we obtain them. Okay, Aquarius, let's talk about it for Aquarius. What do we have from the Avatar Oracle? For my Aquarius viewers, please show me the truth. For Aquarius, please show me the truth. Aquarius. My Aquarius collective. Blue flame. Starseed. Lots of blue, willpower. Yeah, all blue on the bottom. Look at that. So blue could be a very powerful color that you could be wearing. Blue is also the throat chakra. So again, speaking up. Also, with the second house is about emotional security. Again, it's security in general. So speaking up about things that you are needing. Again, your values. Taurus energy. Taurus is governed and ruled by Venus, which is all about our values, our abundance, money, wealth, beauty, love, aesthetics. What is essential for you? And what isn't? These are some things that you're starting to realize. So the blue flame here is, do you choose to walk in truth and integrity in all that you do? Will you lead by example by shining your own magnificent light? So in a way, you could be being called to be a leader. You know, and I have been sensing that for you because, you know, Pluto in your sign, you know, technically you have a little bit of this first house Saturn still kind of bleeding out until 2025. And these are some heavy hitter planets. This is massive transformation, and this is what the collective is needing at this time. So you could be feeling really personally empowered to step up in some way. And with any sort of lead position, or say, it doesn't even have to mean like you're managing a team, it could, but this is just any way of using your voice, using your skill, and this could look different for everyone, right? We all have unique gifts that we have to offer, and it can look so different. But I guess what you're questioning here this month, Aquarius, is, are you leading with an example? Like, how do you lead? What do you think about when you think of a good leader? If you are sincerely answered yes to these questions, right? Living in integrity and truth, it says, see yourself surrounded in a giant circle of quartz light. And within that circle, there's this blue light. So this is kind of a meditation that you can do. And it's like filling that your body with more of this light. So this is working with meditation of like focusing in on blue light. There's also the violet flame that's coming up for you. I'm going to link that for you. Violet flame. Also, what I'm getting here is working with colors. You could be a painter. Color, like there's also like people that follow, there's all sorts of things out there, you know, but like wearing different colors, different days of the week, certain power colors that you can wear, certain fabrics even. It's interesting. Like what you have is what's coming up. Like certain things that you really hold close and near and dear to you. This could be actual physical objects, or again, a place that you go to. Also really showing gratitude towards the things that you have. Okay, let's move on here. I actually was called to pull from the wisdom of the oracle for you before I even turned the video on. The deck was like screaming at me. It's like, that's the one. All right, Aquarius, what do we have from this deck for Aquarius? Time to go, clean it up. Oh, there's a card underneath it too, new life. Okay, so with those two cards, it's kind of like you're teetering on entering into something new, something that you have to leave behind to enter into a new life, a new phase. This could be many different things. This could be leaving behind a person, place, and or thing. And you're kind of evaluating what you want to do next. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's look into this more. Let's see if in the cards what shows up for you, Aquarius, around this. But yeah, there's something that you need to leave behind in order to create some sort of new life. This is something that you innately will know, okay, if that resonates. Aquarius, please show me the Aquarius collective. Yeah, because the time to go is upright. So this is like, okay, this is known. Again, this could be anything. A thought process that you have to leave behind, a job, a friend, an environment, a place. But the new life is stunted here. It's in reverse because you haven't maybe made that decision. Aquarius, please show me for the Aquarius collective. Could be a business idea, a business prospect, some sort of creative vision, 5th house for you this month. Aquarius, show me please, Aquarius. June, what is it that Aquarius needs to know? Aquarius, please show me the Aquarius collective. Aquarius, please show me what they need to see. Okay, you have a lot of cards, but I'll take them. Also, you could be returning to something, right? Something that you left behind at one point. Maybe you left something time to go to create a new life. And now you could be maybe like thinking back to a past dynamic, 8 of Cups in reverse, Piscean energy. Maybe something that you had to heal from for quite some time. Maybe there was some sort of loss, rejection, grief, sadness. And again, this could be any arena of your life. You have a strong water and fire sign showing up here in energy. Okay, King of Cups in reverse, King of Wands. And you have the Queen of Swords. This is you, male or female. Focus card. There has been some lack of communication around a fire sign, but I do see that you both now potentially are willing to cooperate or soon will be. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're both facing each other here, but in between them is the 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands in reverse. So this is suggesting lack of communication, delays, potentially around this coming together. If this is not a person, this is 2 aspects of self, right? The willingness, the drive, the motivation of the King of Wands, which represents action, initiation, determination, bravery, courage, confidence, to make change, to speak up, to say what you need to say. Queen of Swords, 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords. But this person here, it could be a new offer from a fire sign. For some of you, with the Page of Cups next to it. This could be a date. This could be an apology. Maybe that you feel like something is owed to you from a King of Wands, an apology of some sort. Okay, we have the twist of fate here, Wheel of Fortune. This is Jupiter energy. So right now, currently, again, there's a twist of fate. There's a burden that's being dropped here. I'm gonna look into what this is. 10 of Wands. Strong Sag, you could be dealing with a Sag, or you might have a lot of Sag in your chart, okay? But I wanna see what this 10 of Wands is in reverse. This is dropping something. A weight that's been carrying you, and it's not allowing you to potentially move into something new here, right? The Wheel of Fortune, this is destined events, this is movement. Yeah, you could have felt a lack of direction or purpose, debt, selfishness from someone, especially a water or fire sign. Someone that was emotionally cold, specifically a Pisces is showing up. What's this 10 of Wands for Aquarius? Please show me what 10 of Wands is for Aquarius. What is this 10 of Wands? Please show me. 10 of Wands for Aquarius, please show me. Yeah, okay. There's that 9 of Cups. There's the World. Beautiful. Okay, so positive, really good. So yes, the burdens that you're dropping, you're making space, you're making room for more collaborative efforts. Magician, Page of Swords, Gemini energy. Things are becoming very clear. And Geminis, you might have Gemini in your chart or dealing with a Gemini. In their June message, the song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I'm getting that here for you. Because the Moon in reverse with the 10 of Wands, this is like, I can see all obstacles in my way. I don't, because this person here, there's a bunch of obstacles. This is a heavy burden and they're able to do it, right? There's determination here, Sag energy, but it doesn't mean that you have to, right? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Okay? Because what I'm getting here with the Magician is like, this is manifestation, right? Heavy Gemini energy here for you. Because the 10 of Wands is a little bit of a lack story. It's like, I have to do this. I have to carry this. I have to be the heavy lifter. That narrative that we tell ourselves. Maybe we had to for our whole lives. Working through some serious trauma. There's a reason why we place ourselves in this 10 of Wands. And there are times that we do have to carry things. This is reminding me, again, it's Saturn energy. It's Saturn and Sag. There's a sense of duty. Like, I got to get the job done. I'm at the 10. I'm at the end, you know? There's a time and a place. But in this scenario with the cards surrounding the 10 of Wands and it being in reverse, is that it's a weight being lifted so that you can see more clearly and you not also taking on other people's responsibility, other people's karma, okay? Saturn and Sag. You are being adaptable, right? Because 10 of Wands is also having to adapt to life circumstances. But I think that for you, you are trying to be more authentic, really. Authenticity. You can make your imagination real, right? That creative power that you're accessing, you have to let go of something here. Again, time to go. New life is awaiting you. There's a new energy that's coming in. And it does require you to be a little bit more selfish. 9 of Cups. You know? Especially if you're dealing with people that are not cooperative, right? 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You could be feeling a lack of cooperation from community, right? This does not just have to be intimate people, but there are 2 masculines showing up, right? Water sign. The King of Cups is in reverse. So if that is a person, they're very emotionally unavailable, manipulative, right? Maybe they're creating this story of victimization and makes you feel like you have to take on their burdens. And you're starting to see that that's not the way. There's a better way. There's a new way, a new life, a new vision. You are in this Page of Swords, though. You are Magician, Page of Swords. You are investigating, you know, your community, your groups, your work. But you're seeing a lack of skill potentially, group conflict, sloppiness, low quality efforts. And so you're moving more towards this Magician, 9 of Cups, where you're closing out cycles here. Again, I can see clearly now. Something is being presented to you or will be presented to you this month, Aquarius. Truth is being shown. Okay? All right, let's see here. Let's pull from the Zodiac Oracle. We're going to take this over to the love reading, okay? Because you have some suitors here, but it doesn't have to mean you're dealing with those signs. Again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I want to see what potential signs you could be dealing with in regards to love and in general, right? Any sort of relationships. You can follow me to the June love reading. The link will be provided below. What signs is Aquarius potentially dealing with in June or whenever you find this? Taurus, Cancer, air, water. Yeah, so any water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, again, they could have air or water in their chart, or this is just talking about placements within your chart as well. We have Taurus and Cancer strongly here, okay? Saturn's on the bottom there. Yeah, Saturn placement. Saturn is going to play such a significant role in all areas of your life, especially in your love dynamics, okay? So again, 1st and 2nd house. I would highly suggest you looking into Vedic astrology. I'm getting that strongly for you. I think it'd be very helpful. Also, we have Pluto here, right? Again, that Pluto transit. There's a lot around that. If you haven't watched the February reading on my channel, that is when we had Pluto go into your sign. So watch that video as well. You know, you can browse those videos on my channel. We're going to take this over to the love reading. If this is where we part, Aquarius, I wish you all the best and bye for now.